everyone, this is my first video. I just wanted to go over a quick project with you, something that I've been working on. I really got tired of my bedroom being a little bit boring, so I wanted to create a headboard effect without actually having to buy a new bed. So I went to IKEA and I found a really nice door frame, and I am going to add a couple of fabric panels to it and maybe some faux tufting to it just to create an effect and hang it on my wall just above my bed. So here's the glass frame that's going to be used for my headboard, and it's actually the length of a queen size bed. I think it's about 66 inches width or height, depending on how you look at it. And yeah, so I'm going to take out the glass and I'm going to replace the glass that you see with some fabric. So here's my little materials. I've never done this before, so this is more of a hit or miss, and I'm just experimenting. So I got this polyfill to fill the fabric, so to give it the effect of the pillows. I have this chocolate velvet fabric that I found on clearance for $6, and it's the perfect size, the perfect effect that I'm going for. I have a couple buttons that I'm going to use for the tufting. I actually have another pack, but I forgot to get it out the bag. And then I have a couple of these L brackets that I'm going to use to fasten the headboard to the wall so it's stable. So this is pretty much my materials. I'm also going to use a staple gun to adhere the fabric to the frame over here. I'm also going to probably use a old sheet to create the backing for the headboard. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do, I've laid out my backing fabric on top of the first panel here. I'm going to use it as a guideline to cut my fabric because I didn't get this pre-cut at the fabric store. So I'm just going to go around with an X-Acto knife and just cut around to make the square that I need. So I think this is about an 18 by 18. This is just some random fabric that I already had from a prior project. So you can see it's just scrap fabric, and it's not going to be seen, so it really doesn't matter what it looks like. So I'm going to cut that out right now. So I have my 3 panels cut out of my back fabric, and it's just this tan scrap fabric that I had, and just replicated them. And now I'm going to move on to the nice front fabric that I'm going to use, and it's this really nice velvet-like material. So I'm going to overcompensate for the squares here, just so I can make sure that it has a really nice, neat effect around the edges. So I finished cutting out the fabric panels, and as you can see, I've overcompensated for the squares, and I have my have all of them just layered here because I've just used them all as a template. And I'm going to prep to get the glass out. This is the part where you want to be careful. You want to put down maybe some newspaper, some protection. I'm actually probably going to tape off the glass, so when it breaks, it is not everywhere on my floor. So here's where I'm at so far. I've prepped my fabric. I have my squares all cut and measured. I have my backing squares here, and just gonna get started with taking out the glass. So as you can see, I have completely broken out the glass. This is probably not the best way, but this is what I have. I placed my frame over one of my large shoe boxes and I taped it off. So just to give you an idea, please don't hurt yourself. When I taped it, when it broke, it stayed together like that. So I'm going to just continue to do this for the rest of the 2 panels. And I'm just using Oh, I lost my screwdriver. I'm just using a screwdriver. I can't find mine right now. It's under all this fabric. But to scrape out the glass that is left in the frame right here. So I'm going to continue on with the other panels, and I just want to stress to you that please be careful, and you might want to wear some kind of safety glasses as well as gloves when you're doing this, because this is extremely dangerous. So I'm going to continue. So here I am. All 3 panels have been taken out. As you can see, nothing here, and there's nothing here. So I'm going to do a quick impromptu cleanup because I did this on my floor, which I probably shouldn't have, but I have most of it covered, but there's a couple little pieces that I need to vacuum up. So I'm going to take a quick break and clean this up, and I will be right back.